Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing week 4 on tips and guidelines on how to teach your toddlers. So this week we are learning about my family. If it's your first time visiting my channel, welcome. Feel free to pause the video if you would like to copy this, but remember these are just guidelines and tips. You don't have to. But let's get started. So like I said, this week we're learning about my family. Here's an idea that you can do for your theme wall. If you don't have a theme wall, then you can use your flashcards. Now because we're on week 4, we're on the alphabet letter D, D for dog. We're doing the shape rectangle, the color red, and the number 4. Now for your pictures, for your theme wall or your flashcards, can be either your family pictures. You can flip through your pictures on your cell phone or show them pictures of your family, or you can go through a magazine and you can find pictures of other people's family, and that's the way you can learn. Also go through who are your members of your family: brother, sister, granny, aunties, uncles, cousins, mom and dad, and things like that. So Monday, just take it a bit easier. Just start off with the basics and start off slowly. And then on to the next day, you can do a worksheet. Now I do make my own worksheets. This worksheet is a foreground background worksheet. You can choose one of the shapes to color in. So what I suggest is you take the color that you're learning this week. You can choose any shape that you would like to. Remember, you must guide your child to hold the crayon correctly and then let them color in. Now remember, only color in the circle or only color in the triangle. Now what I've also done for you guys as a guideline, but you are welcome to copy this if you would like to. What I have done is I have taken all the days of the week and I've more or less shown what you can do every day with your little one. Like I said, on a Monday, go over the theme wall, teach about family, maybe start with some music, and then you can do your learn by play, free play, lunch, story, and nap time. On a Tuesday, you can do your worksheet, which I've just shown to you guys. On a Wednesday, start introducing puzzles. I'll get on to some tips on teaching your little ones to do puzzles. On a Thursday, you can start with movement and some exercises. Do maybe some ball skills with them. Start throwing and catching a ball. Don't worry at first. You can stand quite close to each other if they haven't learned how to do it yet. If not, stand a little bit further back and make it more challenging and have fun with that. There are many things that you can do with ball skills, but start with the basics first and the simple little things first. And then on a Friday, you can do your artwork. Now remember, every day it is important to go over your theme wall. Repetition is key, especially when learning, and learning by play also helps. They're learning while they're playing and they don't realize it, but it's a good idea. Now when it comes to puzzle building, please don't give your little ones a cell phone to build puzzles, because it doesn't work. Because usually when you are busy on a cell phone, the little ones, they just put the pieces next to each other and they pop into place. And sometimes they just guess where the things go and then they think they've built the puzzle. Meantime, they actually haven't really learnt anything. So please, I do suggest that you let them build a proper puzzle, because what I've noticed with the little ones now these days, they try to build a puzzle like this. They try to push the pieces together. They haven't actually learned that you must pick up the piece and build it. Now you do get puzzles that start with just a 2-piece or a 4-piece, 6-piece, 9-piece, 12-piece. Go bigger each time your little one has learned how to build a puzzle. So let them just get the concept first. If you do get a 2-piece, let them just build a 2-piece, and then when you realize that they are able to build and they can, move on to the next one, move on to a 4-piece. Now you can always show them the picture so they know what they're busy building. Sometimes in the beginning you can also build on the picture, which does help, but that might slow their progress. So maybe just put the picture in front of them rather and let them build the puzzle. Now for the art week that you can do this week. Sorry, I didn't mean to pump my camera, because Valentine's Day is coming up on the 14th of February. I'm thinking we can do a heart for artwork. Now it's also a good thing to do something like this because you can also teach your little ones how to tear. Now remember, give them something that they are allowed to tear. Don't just give them any magazines and newspapers, because then they'll start tearing books and stuff that you do not want them to tear. So explain to them they only must tear what you give them to tear. Show them how to hold the piece of paper with their 2 fingers and show them the movement that they need to do in order to tear the piece of paper. Some of the little ones, they try to pull it. Now it does work sometimes, but that is not the right way to tear your pieces of paper. Teach them to hold it in between their fingers like this and to tear the piece of paper like this. Now tear as many little pieces as you would like to. Now if you're making a heart for Valentine's Day, you can either write on your heart, I love you to pieces, or you can make a full card and write I love you to pieces there. All you have to do is take your glue and put it on the heart, and then let your little one take the pieces that they've just torn out and let them stick it on. Now don't let them just pick up a heart and throw it onto the heart. Let them pick it up one by one and stick it. It's very good for them to learn and to practice their 3-point grip. Now I've got many pieces that I've torn out already. You can stick it all over your heart, and then you can say there, I love you to pieces, love little Johnny or little Susie. And then you have a nice art piece. They've had fun doing it. You have a card for Valentine's Day. Now always explain to your little ones, you have family all over the world and it's important to love everybody. I really hope you are enjoying my videos. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like me to add. I have studied in early childhood development, but as a disclaimer, I am just trying to give tips and tricks on how to teach your little ones. And I hope you all enjoyed my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.